guys, it's Wakey Boy here. So this is my first video ever, but I basically upload Fortnite content and other crap like that. But yeah, this is my first video. So today I'm gonna teach you guys how to make Fortnite thumbnails. So I got this idea from Hydro. I'll leave a link in the description to his video because I always give credit. I don't want to seem like a jerk that doesn't give credit at all. But yeah. First, you're going to need Blender, and then I'll leave the link to some other stuff you'll need later on. So, first we're just going to open Blender, and you'll start off like this. Most people, they just click append, and yeah, you should be done, but like, whatever. Okay, so where you're going to get your models at, they're right here. Alright, so I put a link in the description to this Google Drive, and basically it has a whole bunch of a whole bunch of folders, and these contain the models like characters. They contain skins. Today I'm going to be using the Elite Agent. So yeah. Alright, so what you want to do now is you want to click File. First you want to download your model. So you just want to click on it. I'm not going to download it, but you just want to click on it. Right click on it and then hit download, and it should download. Go to Blender and then click append. Go to where you saved all your downloads at. I saved mine's here at my games drive. So here it is, Elite Agent. Append. Go to Object and then just drag all of these. Hold up. Drag these two and then hit append. And then, as you can see, you have your model imported into the game, or into Blender, I meant. Alright, so as you can see right here, she's just, hold on, I actually messed it up. This was from my save, so let me, my bad about that. It works, and if you want to do this tutorial, then you're going to need Adobe Photoshop, CC, whatever, doesn't matter. Alright, Dark Bomber, Object, and then just drag all of these. Or actually, I don't want her with glasses, so drag these two. Most of the time, it'll just come with those two. Is she really that small? Okay, I thought she was that small, bruh. Alright, but what you want to do sometimes if they just don't show up, basically just click S while you're hovering on the model. Click S and then just drag it up, and it'll increase the size of the model. And if you're wondering why nothing's showing up, it's because you have to click this. This is just to see everything smooth out and everything. This actually gives you the textures, so she should change to it. Yeah, there you go. Alright, now that we have the textures imported, okay, so you're gonna put her in the pose that you want to. So I'm gonna do a little time lapse of this. So you just want to pose her, you want to click on one of her bones, go to pose mode. Actually, before you do that, if you want to import any guns, go ahead and do that right now. So I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to import the Deagle. Object. Sometimes the models will be really, really small. That's why you have to do the S part. And then, yeah, they should become regular size. Now I'm going to put it somewhere right here where she'll be able to hold it. Alright, so, yeah, all you want to do now is you just want to click on one of the model's bones, click on pose mode, and then come up with all these green dots and gray dots. These are the bones that you can move, so, yeah, and then my rotate tool, and you can start moving the arms and stuff. So I'm going to do that first. time lapse now, so yeah, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so now that you've got your pose ready, I didn't really do too much of mine. I just rotated the eyes a little bit, but that was basically it. And then I just got her holding her gun, the deagle, and that's pretty much it. So next thing you want to do is you want to or I should have did this in the beginning of the video. But what you want to do first is you want to go to you want to go to render, go to cycles, go on GPU compute, or you could do CPU, but I don't want my CPU to explode, so I'm not going to do that. Next, you want to go to this TV, that's where I did this at. Next, go to film, go to transparent. That'll basically make everything behind you not show. So it'll just be a cutout of your person automatically. Alright, so once you've done that, you are pretty much good now. So yeah. But first we're going to change these to 6 because we are going to use these soon. Alright, next. Alright, so you want to pull this up for a little more space. The clock right here, click on it, go to shader editor. And then click on, go to world. And then if you don't see anything right here, click on use nodes. That happened to me at first, and I was wondering why it didn't work, but now I see why it wasn't working. Then you want to click on add, type in environment texture. Yeah, it'll bring it up right here. You just want to drag it somewhere. Click on from background, color to color, and then hit open. Alright, so I left the link in the description to this HDR. People have been cloning HDRs. It's honestly quite funny, because one of my friends is a YouTuber and he uses them, and then my friend was cloning him for it. It was actually pretty funny. But yeah, here's the HDR Delta to 16K. 16K I'd recommend. It's only 300 megabytes. Then once you click on your HDR, hit open image, and then if you're wondering why anything isn't popping up, you want to hit this this viewport shading, and then it'll start rendering all the lighting images and everything. So yeah. So we're just gonna wait for it to load in. It doesn't take long at all. As you can see at the top left, it's just updating the lights and everything, getting it ready. There you go. As you can see that, it has like these little things, but that's because it's still rendering. Even if it isn't rendering, every time you move, it just does that, but that's all normal. Yeah, once you have your model ready, you just want to, you want to click on add. Where's it at? Oh yeah, go to object mode first, then go to add. Click. You want to click camera. Then it'll add a camera. Okay, so once you added your camera, hold on. Alright, there you go. That's a still image of what's going on. This is the rendered image, pretty much. This is how it's gonna look like. It's gonna look a little more filled in, obviously, but yeah. Alright, so the camera's probably gonna be a bit too small, because if you think about it, our models are really, really big. So just hover over the camera, click S, and then drag it out to like a decent size. That should be good. Okay, now move it back, and then just go like from there. Alright, now you just want to I'm gonna rotate it because it's a little off to the side, so let's do that. Then move it out a little bit more. Alright, now you click this to go into the camera view, or this camera view. Wait, what the hell is going on? Give me a minute. I need to fix something. Actually, I'm just gonna get rid of this camera because why not? And we don't really need it. Alright, let's do the main camera. I think there should already be a camera once you start it up. But yeah. Alright, that's why. Alright, just so you guys know, I didn't end up using this thumbnail or the model that I used. I ended up using different ones, but I will show that later on in the video once I'm in Photoshop. So yeah, this isn't the one that I used, by the way. I think I know why. Try moving it closer. I think it's because it was aiming above her head. Okay, now try moving it down a little bit. Center it. Then, camera, there you go. Yeah, it was aiming right above her head. But I'm gonna move it back a little more so we could really get pretty much everything that's going on. And, yeah. What? Okay. It's funny, I was just showing her freaking hand. I think it's because it's rendering, maybe. I don't know, this has never happened to me before. It's just being really glitchy today. Alright, this will work. Okay, so once you have your camera set up, make sure when you go to the scene right here, or the one with the printed out picture, make sure to save it to a file. So like create a file, just call it like thumb. Oh, my voice cracked. Call it thumbnails or something. And then go back to Blender. Bro, what the fuck? Alright, go back to Blender. Click on the folder icon where it says output. Go to your desktop or wherever you save the folder at, and then it should pop up. I'm gonna click on my folder that I made, and then call it FN no. Then hit accept. Alright, so that is where it's gonna save. Next thing you want to do is you're pretty much good now. So all you have to do next is just hit render image. Oh yeah, also forgot to add, this is for better render quality. If you have a decent computer, make sure to put this on like 600. It will take a little more time, but it's for better quality. And yeah, you want to go to render image, and then basically it'll just start rendering your image. And yeah, but I'm not gonna render this one. This was just a test, but you just wait for it to render, and then you should be good. So now I'm gonna cut to when I'm in Photoshop. Alright guys, so now that you're in Photoshop, what you want to do is you want to go to File, go to New. You could do Custom. Make sure to put it 1280 times 720 because that's the size of a YouTube thumbnail, or you can make it whatever size you want. But I would prefer doing this. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to go to your background. So I have my background right here. Drag it out. It's a Lazy Links background. Then click out. Go to your thumbnail that you made. And I made a new one, by the way. But yeah, here's the one that I made with Renegade Raider, Elite Agent, and I forgot his name. Fish Sticks. Yeah. Alright, so we are going to add some color correction later on, but I'm not going to cover that in this video because it's kind of confusing. But drop a sub and a like if you guys want me to drop the color correction. But next we're gonna do a filter. Okay, so we're gonna click on lazy links. Our lazy links background. Click filter. Blur. Click blur. Gaussian blur. We could add two. Two should be fine. Just to blur it out a bit. Then filter. Go to box blur. And then add about 4. And as you can see, that is blurred out. It looks a little blurred out like motion blur. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you could add some text if you really want, which I'm gonna do right here somewhere. Let me click the text tool. I'm not that good at using Photoshop. I don't use it that much at all. Honestly, I usually just get my thumbnails from YouTube, but I stopped doing that recently. So yeah, this is gonna be the thumbnail I'm gonna be using in today's video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, you can look up tutorials on how to do color correction for Fortnite thumbnails, and then there should be one that pops up. It's just that the light that's reflecting on your thumbnail makes it look a little more natural. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So if you guys like the video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, because I just started on my YouTube channel and I'd like to grow it a lot. That honestly would be pretty cool. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. It's been your boy, Reiki Boy. Peace.